Gentlemen, music mavens and rhythm rebels, welcome back to JPTV. We got a spectacular moment for you tonight, today, wherever you are in this world. All right? Man, we got a phenomenon in the making, a maestro of melodies, straight from Charlotte, the soulful Charlotte, South Carolina. Brace yourselves for the one and only Lil Man J.
Yo, how you doing, man? I appreciate the introduction.
Amazing, man. I'm glad that you're in the building. You deserve it, man. Putting in so much work, and people are seeing it. And I want to be the first, if not most, to bring recognition and to acknowledge that.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that, and thank you for the kind introduction, my boy.
Yes, indeed, man. Yes, indeed. And look, friends, everyone out there, look, you got to get ready to be swept away. We got some great stuff to show you today. We're in the spotlight right now. Okay, welcome back, JPTV Reloaded Insights. Okay, so we're gonna break the ice with Lil Man J today. So, first question: first top 5 rappers, your favorite top 5, dead or alive?
Polo G, Tupac, Lil TJ, Lil Got It, and Pop Smoke.
Okay, okay. All right, what about a group?
Um, Bone Thugs and Harmony.
I knew it.
Uh,
Yo!
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to hear. You don't even need to say nothing else.
Well, that's all I'm saying there.
I'm telling you, you don't need to say nothing else. That's it right there.
Yes, sir.
That's it, man. Okay, now look, Lil J, take us back to the beginning, man. I mean, when you first touched that mic, that magical mic, what sparked that musical fire?
Man, honestly, it kind of came just through inspiration. That's how I wrote my first song. But eventually, it became like something that I did every now and then. Um, and I would only really do it for like an hour, like a week. Like it was like nothing. And but I realized over time it was like aching me. It was like, bro, this is what you're made for. This is what you need to do. But I didn't want to take that big risk doing it for years and then not working out, like most people. But I realized that you just gotta get over your fears, and then I knew it was what I wanted, so I just kept working for it. But that's kind of where it came from, that little fire. It's just like it was aching at me like every day. It was like, this is what you need to do. And then so I finally listened to myself and just work for it.
It's definitely working, man. Definitely working. I'm telling you.
Yes.
Um, now, now, spill the beans, okay? Is there a R&B album coming soon? Or are you dropping a soulful bomb on us?
No, I don't plan on it. I'm doing it. I'll probably experiment in that side eventually, but right now, it's kind of just seeing what works.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. Huh?
Seeing what works, and that sounds about right. Oh, so let's talk about views, right? What's your take on the current music scene, and where do you fit yourself in that puzzle?
Um, I think the music scene is going crazy right now between, Drake, Metro Boomin, Jack Harlow, like all of them are putting up crazy numbers, and I feel like social media is kind of taking on this new wave of just blowing up artists out of nowhere, and I feel like that's kind of where the music is turned to is that little 6 second video on TikTok, and you gotta hope your song turns into a little trend. But so that's a big thing I feel like now, where the music industry is turning to, and I see myself as like still up and coming. Definitely still more of an underground artist, but I'm not stopping till I get to where I want to be. I'm never stopping, but we gonna get to where I want to be.
I know that's right, man. So, speaking about your music so far, what's your best piece? What's your masterpiece that you're proud of right now, currently?
Definitely one of my unreleased songs, and it talks more about my story. It's definitely my own like flow, my own type of music. And altogether, it's just a very mainstream sounding song, and everything about it is me, not anybody else.
Oh man, oh man. Well, speaking about that, and then many people want to know, um, you know, getting business savvy with you. Are you charging for features now?
Yeah, I've been charging for features for a minute now. Um, but I'm willing to work with budgets, and while before they hit a few 100,000, trying to give the people, a little discount right now. So definitely doing features, willing to work with some budgets, but I have a pretty steady number.
Got you, got you. How old are you now?
I'm 18.
Whoa, man, you tearing it up already?
Yes, sir.
Whoa, you tearing it up already?
Yes, sir. Trying.
Yo, yeah, man, you doing your thing, man. You doing your thing. So, future prediction time, right? How far are you planning to take this musical roller coaster, so to speak?
Man, I really see myself doing this until like my older years, like probably like at least 40 or 50, like kind of what I'm doing right now as far as like making music often and like experimenting, still learning. But I feel like that maybe maybe dial it down to just like some shows every now and then, just kind of lessen my workload. But I never see myself going into like a quote unquote stereotypical retirement where you work until you're 40, 50, unless you're more successful younger and you can retire quicker. But I don't see myself like just fully quitting what I do. You know what I mean? Where people that stereotypical retirement that people talk about, where they stop in their 60s and then they live off the money they made in their early years, and then they try to live life after 60. I don't see that. I want to live life while I'm still young and while I'm old.
Okay, okay. So you got your plan. You got your plan.
Yeah.
So your big decision now is going independent. I've been checking out some interviews. So for the people on this show that don't know why it's important to go independent, why did you decide to go in that direction?
Um. There's a few reasons. One is because whenever I was starting to get offers and things of that sort, I knew I could be, if I just gave it a few more years, I could be way bigger than I was at the time, and then I could obviously just sign a crazy ass record deal, like an unheard of record deal, just because I have so much leverage at that point. So that was one big thing, and I just didn't want to get finessed. I felt like in the position I was in and how I got in, how I kind of made a way in the industry, it wasn't the best look, and I felt like I was probably gonna get put on the shelf once I signed, and I didn't want to take that risk. I wanted to make a name for myself and also build my career bigger than it was so that I could get the most out of a record deal and not screw myself over.
That's great to have that type of mindset, and also when you're in this position to educate others that's coming behind you as well. So that's great to document this, and that was beautiful, man. So doing all your time right now, blowing up young friendship drama. Did the spotlight turn some friends into haters, and how do you deal with that?
I don't think it really turned any friends to haters. I felt like I already surrounded myself with people that liked me for me and didn't really care about anything else. um, just because, I mean, that's just who I was, like fake people. So I already could kind of surround myself with people like that. But there was people that, I got like made fun of back in school a little bit. So, those people that I wanted to be friends with or like try to talk to, and they kind of pushed me off. I had decent amount of them try to call me or try to DM me on Instagram like, "Yo, bro, you remember me, man?" Like, let's go play some basketball or let's do this. Like, definitely had a few people try to act like they're all friendly with me now. But as far as my friends turning on me, not really.
Okay, that's good. I hope that continues, man. 'Cause it's a mean one out there. So you're on the right path, and yeah, continue surrounding yourself around positive people, man.
100%.
So, So right now we are about to do a little
It's time to shift gears.
getting real now. How do you separate the image of little J Man from the real you when the spotlight is shining?
I feel like I almost got to a point where, I mean, and it's not the best. I'm trying to work on it, but I'm at the point right now where like Lil Man J almost is my real me. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, 'cause I'm just in work mode all the time. I almost, and it's bad, and that's what I'm trying to get in line over this next few months. But I'm so used to being Lil Man J that I'm like that's who I am now. I'm not even like Jack no more, and that's what I'm trying to figure out.
I know, I know that's right. He said, "Look, I don't know who Jack is no more." Okay, so through your recording days, so far, right? Um, what's the best studio you ever recorded in?
Um, I recorded at one in I think I think it was it was whenever I was in LA. It's a it's one by a record company, I think Republic Records or something, but I recorded there and many well known artists have recorded there. Um but that's probably the nicest studio I've recorded in.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
hmm So what made that studio so legendary from the others?
just hearing, I guess, all the names of the people that recorded there, it had a lot of like chairs, but they weren't just like normal chairs. They were super comfortable. Like you could fall asleep on any chair if you wanted to. And then obviously they had a table, and then just all the equipment. And the engineer was very cool. But um, that's the nicest studio I recorded in. But as far as my go to and like where I would prefer is my people at Maximus, and then also my boy Reef in LA. I like recording at his studio. But that's that's probably what I would do anyways. I don't really care how nice the studio is.
Yeah. Well, let's talk inspiration. That cat freestyle video.
Yeah, I've been spending all my money, y'all. Run up the city, you know that we turn up. I run with the boss, you get caught with a burner. Come to my crib, but you know I return it. If they catch you lacking, that might be a murder. You just a lame, come and hang with a real one. I'm rocking with bosses, you know we made million. Boys talking crazy, you know that we drill them. Empty shoe boxes, you know how we feelin'.
What fueled that fire right there? What was the backstory on that?
Man, so with Cap Freestyle, it was like the first song. So basically, I was writing on TikTok Live. I found the beat on YouTube, and I was writing it on TikTok Live. You know, people helping me write it, and so I eventually wrote the whole song. And I booked the studio session, And at the time, the studio I went to, they didn't get the studio was okay, but they didn't give out the best like references. So it still kind of sounded whack, honestly, whenever I first recorded it. And then I sent it to my engineer, and he normally takes like 7 revisions. But I was like, yo, there was still something about that I really believed in it. So I was like, yo, go freak crazy on this one. I think this is the one. And he sent it back to me, and it's the first time he did it perfect on the first first mix, first pass. And that's where I got the fire from it. Like hearing it, the vocals sounded professional, way better than anything I've ever done before. And I was like, oh yeah, this is it. And from there, I just, I already had a little platform on social media, so I just posted the mess out of it, all kinds of different hooks to try to pull people in and listen to it. And so I really just knew it was a hit. I just felt it, and I did whatever I could to promote it and get it out there.
Yeah, and I heard that rapper Lil Baby got a whiff of it and actually commented on your video.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It was a big relation between me and Baby whenever I first started. But that's been something I've really tried to move on from over this past year. Um, just because I know I can't build a stable career off of being compared to somebody else. So I've been really working on experimenting with different beats, different flows, just really trying to find and create myself.
yeah, yeah. That's yep. As you should,
Yeah,
as you should.
yeah.
So,
Hey.
so let's spill the tea. Worst interview you have ever been on, and what made it cringe worthy?
Um, Probably the worst interview I did was my first interview, No Jumper. I love the people at No Jumper, but I love everybody there, but they were trying to get. I think they were trying to get a little bit of a rise out of me, for content, and then also I wasn't very well media trained, so it kind of put me in a position where I didn't know what to say to some of the questions, and it um might not have gave me the best look, but you live and learn. And like I said, I love the people over there at No Jumper. They're cool people. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
probably one of my worst right now.
yeah, man. Because when I seen it, I was like, what? What? I was like, this guy's tripping. what
Yeah,
the fuck is this guy doing, man?
dude, I still love Flacco, so it's all love.
Yeah. So right now, because of time, we're about 20 minutes in. Right now, it's about time for us to
The Hot Box.
throw little J in the hot box. Right now, you answer these questions as quickly as you can. This is trivia time. And this is what we do at the ending of our show. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, yeah. Wait. I just then you give multiple choice or like.
No, this is coming from you, an answer for you
Okay,
on how you feel. Okay?
okay.
Okay, first question. Were women created to lead or follow?
Women,
Yeah.
um, I feel like they were created to follow, but some now have taken on an independent role, and it's definitely great for them. But I feel like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. 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 Does black on black crime bothers you?
Oh, my face was tripping. What'd you say?
Does black on black crime bothers you?
Any crime bothers me. I feel like it's not necessary in this world. So I just, you know what I mean? I feel like the world should just be peaceful, but everybody wants world peace, and it most likely is never gonna happen. But all crime is bothers me.
Well, what's wrong with the blacks? Because they just seem like they can't get it together. I mean, every day is something. Cars are being stolen every damn day. I mean, I see it.
Maybe that's what the media portrays, but whites, Mexicans, everybody's doing it every damn day. So there's nothing. No, I don't think there's no race thing really as much as it's just the environments people grow up in, and um, how people feel like they need to get money or whatever.
Okay. So, for the grand scheme of things, right? Uh, okay, I got you. Okay, I got you. All right. My bad. I had to switch over real quick. Let me get back. Let me get back real quick. Hold on. Okay. So, music these days, right? Um, are disrespectful. A lot of women are going for that. Why do you think women these days vibe with disrespectful music?
Why do I think women get by with disrespectful music?
Yeah, why you think they vibe with disrespectful music?
I don't know. I
Man,
vibe I vibe with disrespectful music. So I mean, I feel like it just depends what your ear likes. Just the same reason why people like certain foods or why people don't like certain foods. You know what I mean? It's just all depends on taste. I like disrespectful music, even if it's disrespectful to me. If it's hard, it's hard. So I don't think same thing. I don't feel like it's gender as much as it's just what the ears like, and maybe some women like being disrespected. I don't know, and they do, and some men like being disrespected. So I mean, it can go both ways.
yeah. The world is turning upside down a little, Jay. You know. So, and your 5 year plan. What do you see yourself in 5 years?
I feel like it's said by a lot of people, but I definitely see myself to be one of the top artists, just because that's the mindset I have. Definitely have a few plaques under my belt, platinum and gold. A few albums under my belt, all platinum. Um, and just really at that by 5 years, hopefully built a very, very stable, um, successful career. Um, where hopefully I can start enjoying life more and still doing work at the same time.
Okay. Okay. Well, last trivia question. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Are you planning to vote for the Great White Hope?
The what?
Great White Hope.
Great White Hope. Oh, um, I would prefer not to say my political standings, but I do respect Donald Trump as a person
I know,
and a businessman.
I know that's right, Lil J.
Yes, sir.
Lil J, man, look, man. And there you have it, folks. Look, Lil J, this is a quick thing. I know I got you on your toes a little bit. Look, that's just part of the show of what I do.
I'm
Sorry
already
if I ruffle some feathers out there. The roller coaster of insights on Reloaded Insights is amazing, man. Your South Carolina, soulful South Carolina Odyssey. If you had a blast, man, I really appreciate your time, man.
Of course, nah, it was definitely fun, man. I appreciate you for having me on.
Yes, indeed, man. Little Man J
Yes,
in
sir.
the building, baby.
You already know, man.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your time, man. You be
All right,
safe out there,
likewise.
and thank you, man.
Yes, sir. You have a great rest of your day. Peace.
Peace. So, what y'all think? Yeah, Little Man J in the building, baby. In the building. Well, you gonna talk to his manager now. Man, he was cutting close, goddamn it. He was cutting close. But I had to keep him on though. You know. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming through and checking it out. Lil Man J in the building, he came through. Appreciate his time. And my take on it was, he's still a kid. You know what I'm saying? He's still a kid. And he has to follow suit, as far as his career is going. So sometimes they can't say certain things. Sometimes they have to dodge certain questions. So I was letting you know it's not really race baiting. His manager texted me like, not race baiting. It's not race baiting. It's how he feel about the situation. Because you know how I feel about the blacks out there ripping and running, busting in stores, calling in reparations. Man, it's crazy. Yeah, and the Mexicans doing it too. Coming over the border, all of them doing it. I told you down there by the shelter, they were all black folks down there once upon a time, like a couple of months ago. Now, all Migos on scooters and shit, all Migos. Sometimes you just gotta be real, you know. You gotta be real. Thanks for coming through, man.